Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. It's Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It'll be Kevin Durant, the Oklahoma City Thunder, facing off against Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. And now it's game time to call the action. Here are Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll be back with the HP Halftime Report.
Home court belongs to the Clippers in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup live from the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Kevin Harlan here alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. 2K Sports welcomes you to our coverage of the NBA. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins compose the front court. Westbrook and Harden in the backcourt. And for the Clippers, Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, they're inside. Chauncey Billups out there with Chris Paul, and it's Butler in at the small forward.
You know, fellas, this Oklahoma City team is built the right way. I mean, it's been done with patience through the draft. I mean, you got to have some good fortune there when you're talking about the draft. The money's been spent wisely, and now I think they're starting to approach the finished product, the team capable of winning NBA titles for years to come. Certainly they'll be contending for them, you would think.
Sure. Harden's shot is good.
You know, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
Paul against Westbrook. Look from Billups. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And for the Thunder, they've been a team that has preached defense first. And with the addition of Kendrick Perkins, that certainly adds now to a big, athletic, and physical, tough team up front. And really from top to bottom, Steve.
Yeah, and they've got a nice bench, too, Kevin. There's not a whole lot lacking on this roster. But what they have to do is improve from within. Last year, I thought they were exposed in the playoffs. They didn't get great shots. They didn't look fluid offensively. Those are areas that they can improve.
Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
Well, Coach had a smile on his face when I asked him about his plans for attacking a defense of this caliber. He said they're known for their defense, and rightly so. But we have an offense that can be very dangerous if we're on our game, and we're going to put them on their back heels right out of the gates. Should be fun to watch, guys.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report.
You know, that strong defense on the other side obviously has them a big concern.
Yeah, no question. And they're so good when you isolate. They're going to really close you down. So you've got to keep player movement, ball movement. Try to get that defense on the move. That's the only way you're going to get good shots against this team.
Ryan Gomes is checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, the Hornets couldn't overcome the Lakers in the playoffs, but Chris Paul was just magical in some of those games, particularly in Game 1. Terrific. You've got to give him a lot of respect for how he played.
Stolen by Durant. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
As soon as they made that steal, they It was off and running.
Yep, and they acted on it, partner. That's an easy 2 points off the pilfer.
Back to Paul. You know, I had a chance to call that Laker-New Orleans series last year, Clark, and that Game 1 win and that Game 4 win. Steve, he was on another level.
Yeah, that was incredible. The triple-double in Game 4, as you mentioned, Kevin, he just completely dominated that game. The Lakers just had no answer for his penetration. And he is just a maestro out there as a point guard. So beautiful to watch.
Puts up a three. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Jordan with a screen on Harden. Westbrook gets the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for James Harden. Here's Griffin. Right side, Jordan. He's covered by Collison. Up and in on the layup.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Westbrook gets to Durant. Gomes covering. And it's rejected. Clippers trailed by 4. Outside, Billups. Here's Paul. Jordan with a screen on Westbrook. Launches it. Gomes with the bucket.
He is extremely comfortable behind that three-point line. I mean, especially when you give him that kind of room to operate. You know, it may not sound like much, but the Clippers managed to go 19-33 against the Western Conference last season. That was a solid 4-game improvement, though, over the prior season.
Left side, Billups. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And a 3 the other way.
Back and forth we go, neither side giving an inch.
He just rattled off that nice record against the West. Their best mark, Steve, in the last 3 seasons.
It's still the 3rd worst overall record in the West. I mean, it is no easy task trying to move your way up this Western Conference.
The confidence grows when you start a game as hot as he has.
And he's picking the right shots, guys. I mean, he's making it happen 4 for 4 from the field and just taking good shots.
Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 three-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they've got to find a way to chase him off the three-point line.
Here's Jordan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And taken away by Paul. He's covered by Westbrook. Good.
That was interesting. He was at a huge disadvantage size-wise, but he found his way to the basket.
Well, Steve, you know, giving up some height on the mismatch didn't really affect him.
He looks good. Getting it done consistently from deep.
Steve, I know you love the 3-ball, and he's been sharp, kind of like Steve Curry. Boy, that is an alley-oop of the highest order on the front and back end.
A play they've been working on, I'm sure.
That's got to be the case because that was impeccable timing.
Here's Paul, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Guys, you're not going to get away with that kind of defense when he's got the ball. I mean, you got to do better than that.
The 3 is launched. A miraculous buzzer beater.
So I love how he kept us cool there. Low stress, not. Like care in the world.
You're right.
Oh, man, with time running down, knowing that you need to hurry up and get that shot off, and yet he takes his time and knocks it down.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4.
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
We'll be back momentarily. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Here's Maynard.
Russell Westbrook has proven to be one of the best point guards in the NBA. Not just his scoring, but his ability to push the ball in transition. And he's a good leader for his teammates as well.
So with Griffin sitting on the bench, there's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. They've got Chris Paul. Craig Smith is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Foy in at the 2 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Blake Griffin, a special talent, finds himself on a Clippers team that's been one of the NBA's least successful franchises over the years. Griffin said, "To be honest, I always heard things about the Clippers, but it's something I know can be changed. I feel we can change that culture." Asked about the winning culture, Griffin said, "When I came into the league, someone said to me, it's a long season. We're going to lose some games. You can't get mad over every loss." I've thought about it, and I don't agree with that. I'm never going to be okay with losing. When I'm okay with losing, it's time to walk away. Guys, Griffin already taking a leadership role on this young team.
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. The Thunder leading by 6. Passes it to Cook. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A different look for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Gomes comes in for Craig Smith. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Randy Ford. Leans from outside. Good on the jump shot.
And Oklahoma City is really a team that's at its best when they get out in transition. In fact, a year ago, they averaged better than 16 fast break points a game. That was 6th in the league. So many things that this guy can do with the ball.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 6-point lead. Here's Muhammad. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. And the Thunder lead by 9. When you look at the Thunder as a fast-breaking team, one of the best in the NBA, they've certainly got the personnel for it.
Fast and athletic, Kevin, at positions 1 through 4. And Westbrook is really incredible as a force in the open court. He's got such a speed and power to him as a point guard. He may be the most angry and aggressive finisher in the NBA. I mean,
That's interesting.
I mean, he attacks that rim with a force and ferocity that very few players do. And it may be that he has that scowl to go with it, but when he goes to the basket, I mean, he's coming to do damage and punish people. A fantastic steal. He knew exactly when to jump into that passing lane. Well done.
Blocked. The Thunder leading by 9. Outside Durant. And the 3 ball is good. Durant's got 17 now.
Oh, they're getting scorched by all these open threes they're giving up.
Yeah, it's really been the biggest pitfall for this club so far tonight. So many wide open looks for the opponent.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Now, the Clippers are such a young, exciting team. And last season, they went 23-18 at home at the Staples Center. This is a team with a very bright future, and they'd like to establish that home court.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Craig Smith, he's checked in for Gomes. Moon comes in for Caron Butler. And Mo Williams subbed in for Chris Paul. Billups with the ball. He's got 9. Moon passes to Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Griffin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For those Los Angeles fans, Clark, the emergence of Blake Griffin as a superstar has to be a cause for celebration. Steve talked about their winning record at home, over 500. I've got this team circled. What about you?
Yeah, I do too, and part of the reason is the guy in the middle. I mean, there's a feeling this team is only going to get better, and Griffin may quickly become LA's most dominant basketball player. He's certainly already perhaps the most hyped and closing in on maybe as popular as Kobe Bryant in some circles.
He's something else.
Yeah, he's special to watch.
Deflects the pass and taken away by Moon. Even numbers. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a big part of the Thunder's plan has been about having a consistent approach, trying to keep things the same every day. As Coach Scott Brooks says on the matter, we're always striving for consistency. That's an important thing for this team. to continue to achieve. I believe you just keep grinding it out, and our guys want that. It begins with their superstar, Kevin Durant, a humble superstar at that, guys.
All right, Doris.
You know, it's worked so far for them as the Thunder have climbed the ladder into the NBA elite teams these last few years.
Gets the bucket.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. He kicks to Perkins. Deflected. Out of bounds. And they retain possession for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. Butler comes in for Jamario Moon. And it's Foy in for Chauncey Billups. It's stolen by Foy. Westbrook picks him up. Outside Williams. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
He's covered by Westbrook. And Durant sends it back. But they retain possession. And that one's good, Griffin. The Thunder leading by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Thunder making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. That's good from Westbrook. Here's Williams.
Slowing it down here, smart. Play for the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, dribble it down to 6 seconds or so and then go. That way you got a chance for a second shot if you miss.
This one for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. And here is Ibaka. Takes the 3. Hits it.
Ooh-wee, Kevin. That was a big shot to extend. Lead and send them into halftime with momentum.
Time now for the HP halftime.
Welcome back. A great night here in downtown Los Angeles. All dressed up and ready to go. Here's Westbrook.
You know, the Thunder guys showed their talent in the playoffs last season. I think that devastating loss to Dallas in Game 4 of the conference finals was where they finally kind of caved in.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder, Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins compose the front court. Westbrook and Harden in the back. Gets it to go.
And Clark, you mentioned Game 4 of that Oklahoma City-Dallas series, a 15-point lead for the Thunder with 5 minutes left in the game. Dallas came back and forced overtime. And I remember the Thunder's incredible fans, even amidst the most heartbreaking loss of the season. They were chanting OKC, OKC till the bitter end. They have diehards. Support there in Oklahoma City. And that steal led to that easy transition basket.
You know, Steve, they've got those guys reeling a little bit right now.
Here's Paul. Bunny shot. It's Butler that time on the assist by Paul. 8 points for Butler.
You know, guys, this is what happens with him. All of a sudden, he can erupt from the floor.
And with 6 full seasons in the book for Chris Paul, I think we can start to see how he measures up against some of the all-time great point guards. He has all the tools to be compared with some of those guys, but in the end, you got to win rings to be considered one of the great players of all time.
Billups kicks it out to Paul. Guarded by Harden. Shot clock at 5. Harden against Billups. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Answering what you said about Paul earlier, it does just come down to rings in the end. Clark, where do you think he stacks up as of right now?
Well, I've got a bone of contention first. I don't think it comes down to rings. Clearly, that's part of it, okay? That's part of it. But in a team sport, it takes more than just your brilliance to win a ring. So great players, to me, aren't necessarily going to always end up with a ring. That being said, Chris Paul at his position is on par for being compared to the best at the position. And a ring, whether he gets a ring or not, to me it's about production over a long period of time, which determines an individual's greatness as a basketball player.
Jamario Moon, he's checked in for Caron Butler. Here's Griffin. Now here's Billups. Paul kicks to Griffin. Ibaka on him. And that one's good. Griffin's got 6.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off. They come out.
And slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
Well, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass. That one by.
No doubt about that.
I wish he would, though. Can never see too many of those.
Paul dishes.
A superb alley-oop there. Prime time play.
Well, they had that one standing by. Just waiting to pull it out.
Now, there's definitely a sense of understanding between those two teammates, that's for sure.
And stolen by Billups. Feeds it to Moon from downtown. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. And now it's just a 4-point Thunder lead. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Steve, you think they've been rattled?
Oh, they're rattled all right, and turnovers will kill you, especially with a team like this that can force turnovers and get out in transition.
And so here are the Clippers. 7-point differential. And it's Jamario Moon with the finish.
Boy, I tell you what, there he is doing exactly what he does best.
And Clark, his best is about... Not as good as it gets.
Well, definitely when it comes to elevating, we know that.
1:25 left in the third quarter. For 3, Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open 3s.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open three-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up one, but you start giving three-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Craig Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. Bledsoe comes in for Jamario Moon. And it's Warren in for Chauncey Billups. Then for the Thunder, Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Perkins. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Tavo Cephalosha subbed in for James Harden. Westbrook passes to Durant. Backs in. Fades and shoots. In Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
And here is Paul. He's got 8. There's the pass to Warren. Poked away. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Daquan Cook comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook.
Take it out! Take it out!
Here's Paul. And stolen by Maynard.
Well, he only had one mistake prior to halftime, but he's starting to get a little sloppy.
Right on the money with that assist, guys. Great entry pass.
Here's Bledsoe. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is hissing.
Well, yeah, there's not much margin at all, Clark. They can't afford to waste any more possession.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. And Smith backing in. Shoots over Maynard. And that one's drained from the low block. Smith's got his first bucket in this one. And taken away by Paul. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, it's the concentration defensively, the anticipation, the quick hands. He's really been a force, a disruptive player today.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Disruptive, and he really forces you to pay attention to him at all times. You can't be looking around and not protecting the ball when he's around.
We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They used their good first quarter shooting to catapult ahead, and with smart play and solid game management have been able to hold on to that lead since.
Thank you, Doris. They made a statement with that big run drive.
They sure did. I mean, actually, this team has what I like to call spurtability.
Clark, that's becoming one of our trademark fighters.
Without question. One of the great basketball words out there.
And Clark, I think the defense has sort of shell-shocked by that spurtability. They were reeling.
So with Paul on the bench, Roser's on the floor now for Vinny Bennett. Billy Porter's out there with Mo Williams. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Griffin in at the center position. Here's Maynard and blocked. Clippers trail by 6. It's 1-on-1. Here's Warren. Here's Griffin. And
And the shootout continues. Trading buckets both ways. I mean, offense definitely the focal point for these teams.
And stolen by Billups. And here are the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Shots hit by Billups.
I think the only hope is to slow them down with a double team.
Well, they got to stop the bleed and put the tourniquet on him. She's in tough play straight up.
Here's Maynard.
Well, test that shot. They did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
I think Coach saw a couple of things that we want to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game.
Jeff with Doris for the Suns line.
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Vinny Del Negro was discussing with his players. He gave his guys a green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work we're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thank you, Doris. Al Hall. He's covered by Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
So fast. I don't know how you stop him when he's coming right at you like that.
That was the Sprite slam cap. Moments ago, highlight real action right here. Here's Paul. Close waiting, Paradise right now. Westbrook puts him up. Shots up. And 2 free throws are coming up. This is that. Drawing the list on the line. They get Westbrook.
Boy, like Griffin background, really interesting. Coached by his dad, high school player, brother, Taylor, high school and college, actually was part of the high school championship team.
And from one point, he was the following first brother. He was the ball on Northern College. Griffin stayed there a couple of years. Stayed in college. Played like 1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Phillips, and it comes just this one goal for the Jayhawks. Phillips has got 11 in the second half.
Well, they're going to lock their down for mid-range here, guys. I mean, not going to burn those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about either their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So it shows you don't have to be in the rim to score.
Here is Durant. Blocked. But they recover it. The shot clock at 6. Catch up a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Another 3, and we've just seen a barrage from long range here in the second half.
Well, they have come out blazing, and defensively, it's hard to deny that. I mean, that's a lot of ground to cover when a team spreads you out like they do.
That shot wide open.
These two just going at it deep now.
You know, it seems like what's going on here is anything you can do, I can do better territory.
Going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 3. 16. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got a three-point shooter. Let it fly.
Opening, he threaded the pass right through him.
Here's Westbrook. And stolen by Phillips.
Boy, that's huge. They needed that one.
Now a timeout. Called by Oklahoma City. So here's Westbrook. Outside Durant. Puts up the tray. Count it!
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
Here's Phillips. Oh, he had a chance. There to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.